let's talk about addiction. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's usually a bad word, right? Something to stay away from. But what if? What if you could get hooked on the one thing that could actually get you everything you've ever wanted? I'm talking about success. We're going to reframe this not as some far-off goal, but as a real, powerful, and positive addiction you can build on purpose.
So is that even possible? Can you really become addicted to success? Oh yeah, 100%. Because once you get that first real taste of progress, once you feel what it's like to have that forward momentum, to actually be in the driver's seat of your own life, you won't want to stop. It becomes a craving for growth, and honestly, it's the best craving you could possibly have.
And guess what? There's a framework for it, a 5-step playbook to get you there. We're going to start with just one small win. Then we'll make data your new drug of choice. After that, it's all about building unstoppable momentum, embracing control as a genuine superpower, and finally, turning success into a lifestyle. It's a whole process, so let's jump in.
All right, part 1. It all starts here, with a small win. This entire journey, this whole idea of getting addicted to success, it gets kicked off by a single achievable victory. It's all about getting that first little hit of dopamine that makes your brain go, wow, that felt amazing, let's do that again.
And this quote just hits the nail on the head. Winning isn't some random event, it's a habit. But so is losing. And that really makes you stop and think, right? Every single day, with every little choice you make, you're feeding one of those two habits. The question is, which one are you feeding?
So here is the game plan, the 30-day win cycle. It's simple. Step 1, pick just one area of your life to improve, just one. Step 2, define what a really big, meaningful win would look like in that area. And step 3, go get it, achieve it. That first taste of victory, that dopamine rush, is the spark that lights the whole fire.
Okay, on to our second step, which builds right on top of the first. You gotta make data your drug. See, if you really want to get addicted to success, you have to stop thinking of it as a feeling. Feelings, they're fickle, they're unreliable. Numbers, though, numbers don't lie.
And here's why that's so crucial. Your feelings are totally subjective. You can feel productive for a whole day and get absolutely nothing done. But data is the truth. It's specific, it's factual, it's something you can actually act on. It turns success from a vague mood into a real measurable number in the physical universe. More money, more muscle, more hours of quality sleep.
And this is exactly how you put it into practice. You stop saying, I feel so tired. Instead, you look at the data. I tracked 7.5 hours of sleep last night. You don't just say, I feel stuck in my career, you measure it. My income went up by 10%. That feeling of, I feel weak at the gym, it becomes, I lifted 5 pounds more than I did last week. From now on, when something feels off, don't check in with your emotions, check the data. That's where the real story is. This leads us perfectly into part 3. Because once you've got that win under your belt and you're tracking the data, you start to build something incredibly powerful, momentum. Think of it like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but pretty soon it's a force that makes staying successful easier and easier.
And this is what we call a success trap. Now, trap sounds bad, but trust me, this is the best trap you'll ever fall into. It's when you intentionally design your life, your habits, your friendships, your environment, so that success becomes the easiest, most natural option. You make it harder to fail than to succeed. I mean, if everyone you hang out with is crushing it, you're gonna feel that pull to level up too.
Let's be real. The beginning of anything new is the absolute hardest part. Day 1 requires maximum effort. It's a grind. But by day 30, that habit starts to form. It feels a little more normal. And by day 100, that's when momentum really kicks in and does the heavy lifting for you. The action becomes almost automatic. Your only job is to stick with it long enough to get to that point.
This is so important. Real confidence, it's not something you just stumble upon one day. It's not found, it's built. It's forged in those tough early moments, the times you really wanted to quit, but you didn't. Every time you push through that discomfort, you're not just building a habit, you're building a mountain of evidence for yourself that you can do hard things, and that is where unshakable confidence comes from.
Okay, part 4. This one is a game changer. You have to embrace control as your superpower. I know, control can sound like a negative word these days, like you're a control freak, but we need to reclaim it. Control is simply taking 100% responsibility for your own life and your own results. That's it.
Just think about it. How often do we catch ourselves hoping for something to happen, or wishing things were different, or just waiting for the right time, waiting for permission? These are all signs that you've given up control. You're in the passenger seat of your own life, just waiting for the universe or someone else to take the wheel. But true success comes from grabbing that wheel yourself.
This says it all, doesn't it? The most successful people on the planet do not hand over their power. They take total ownership over their money, over their health, over their relationships. It's not about micromanaging every tiny detail. It's about being the person who owns the outcome, good or bad. It's knowing deep down that no one is coming to save you. You have to save yourself.
And that brings us to the final and maybe the most important step of all. Success isn't a finish line. It's not a place you just arrive at one day. It has to become a lifestyle. It needs to be a core part of who you are and how you move through the world.
Now here's an idea that might just change everything for you. What if success wasn't just something you wanted for yourself, but something that was actually your duty, your responsibility? When you look at it that way, the whole motivation shifts, doesn't it? It's not optional anymore. It's essential.
So why is it a duty? Well, think about it. Your success is almost never just for you. It's to honor the people who believed in you when maybe you didn't even believe in yourself. If you've been through hell and back, it's your duty to succeed, to prove to the world that it's possible to overcome hardship. Your story, your success, becomes a roadmap, a source of real inspiration for so many other people.